Marseille's better than he is.
Yeah, these is facetious.
You can't even spell Versace.
He's facetious. Facetious. What's going on, y'all? Hope everybody had them a nice holiday weekend.
Happy Marys.
You know, even for the people that don't celebrate Christmas, I mean, it's still a good time.
That's why I ain't say criminal. I said Happy Mary.
A Happy Mary.
All of that.
Don't you hate when people be telling you Happy Christmas? It just fuck you all up. You be like, no, that ain't even how you. Don't even celebrate shit, nigga, if you ain't gonna say it right.
I don't think I ever heard that in my life.
But man, motherfuckers will fuck you up. Happy Christmas, you just want to throw it. It'll make you wreck your car damn near. Happy Christmas. The fuck, nigga?
Terrible.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, nah. I give them the happy holidays just to be safe.
Nah, but I'm ready for this new year though. We're gonna go check out Cat Williams and Mike Epps. That's gonna be litty.
That's gonna be litty.
It's gonna be a good time.
Both of them niggas retarded.
I mean, you know what's crazy? I done kind of fell off of the Cat Williams bandwagon a little bit.
I think he fell off the Cat Williams bandwagon a little bit. Because he kind of lost it after he fought that little kid.
I mean, what was he doing?
I don't know. He tried to explain it, but that shit was
my
not
man's
explainable.
on?
That's
What
not
was my man's
explainable.
on?
I don't know. He's still funny though. He's still hilarious, but yeah, you got to get back focused. Can't be out here fighting no kids.
And it was looking bad doing it too.
That shit looked bad.
It was looking bad
whooping
doing
him.
it.
The kid was roughing him up after a minute, man.
Who out here beating up?
What up, D Money? Ain't nothing funny.
Talking about that nigga Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Not good.
Shout out Cat Williams, man.
What up, Nigel? Is Notre Dame gonna finally win them a bowl game this year?
Damn.
Motherfuckers ain't won a bowl game since like what, 94?
I was trying to say 2.
95, some shit like that. Oh yeah, all these damn gold helmets and
Damn.
and recruits, and I mean they like, yeah, man. I'm trying to relate to them to another team.
Are they still in the Big Ten?
No,
No,
Notre
they
Dame. No,
independent.
Notre Dame independent.
They
Because
indie.
because Notre Dame is too big to play in the
Hey,
conference.
Notre
Lord.
Dame said they ain't worried
God
about
forbid.
nothing.
Yeah, because they just win so much.
They
They
make-
win so much that it's beneath them to even play in the conference.
Woosah. That's ridiculous.
They make their own money.
That's what it is.
Would you want to go to a conference, share your money, or get your own contracts, your own Notre Dame TV?
Yeah, they got their own
I
shit.
mean, you can be like Texas, and you have the Texas Longhorns channel. Notre Dame ain't got that.
They got Notre Dame TV.
No, they don't. They have a contract with CBS.
Exactly. And
They
you
didn't
don't
get-
think Lauren Holmes got a contract with
It's a
somebody?
Longhorn channel. You
That
go
they
there, and
gotta-
it's all Texas all the time.
That I'm pretty sure that they have
They
a
don't.
network
They-
contract.
I'm about to say they're trying to get there.
No, there's no network. They have a channel.
What,
Not- no
what,
network.
that you can get on antenna, motherfucker?
I actually do have it, actually.
On antenna?
No, I got satellite.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, I
This-
got charter. I got
This
charter.
nigga
It
got
ain't
I got
just-
charter.
You
This
ain't-
man got
you ain't
every
finna
channel you can get, though.
antenna. I mean, you
I
ain't
got
finna
charter.
get.
I got charter.
I got charter too.
Yeah, well, you just ain't got it, nigga.
So
My
what kind
charter's
of-
doper than
You got
your
the
charter.
packages. You got to get the packages.
I got
of
charter.
I got the football package.
I got charter.
You gotta get
And ain't no
beyond it.
Texas TV.
You got to
on
get
that
beyond
shit.
that.
Yeah,
football.
because you got the football package, nigga.
Total
That means you
sports.
could get NFL games.
Sports. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
All
you did, well didn't go look. Go up there in them 800s. There's a Longhorns network, and there's also the Yankees also have their own channel called the Yes Network.
And who they pay?
That's their channel. That they have their own cable.
They pay. They
No,
got.
you
They
don't-
have
you
to
don't.
pay a network. It's
No, they don't.
It's only two
It's
or
their
three.
own shit.
It's
That's
only
how
two
they
or
get-
three national networks that you got to pay. I don't give a hell who you is.
Bro.
Oprah paying somebody
On the
for the
network?
own channel.
on the own.
For the own.
You got to pay somebody to put your network
Oh,
on
you
TV.
like Comcast or some shit like that. That's what
I
you're
don't
talking
give a damn if it's Compass. You paying somebody. United Texas ain't just gonna be like, okay, we got our own channel, period, and ain't nothing you can say about it.
about. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they gonna pay for it.
I mean, motherfuckers do it all the time. G.
I'm just saying they gotta pay NBC, CBS, ABC. They gotta pay.
No, those aren't providers. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No,
They
you have to pay like
a-
Charter or Comcast or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Right. That's who
That's
you,
what I didn't mean.
that's who
NB
you
I didn't
that's
mean
who
the
you
network
pay.
like NBC.
That's because that's
pay,
how you get
you
you on
pay
TV.
The big guy.
Right, yeah, but that doesn't mean that that's not still your own network, bro. That's you paying them to have your own channel, nigga. That's how that shit works, G. Stop it.
Either you paying the head people or you paying the people underneath them.
Well, I worded it wrong, but either way, go you paying somebody.
Oh, now the home. Oh, okay. Notre Dame sharing home games and away games. You know the SEC got they own contract with.
Home games on NBC,
one of
away
the
games
networks.
on ABC.
Mm-mm.
I
Channel 4.
bet you do know too, huh?
Yeah, because that's where they be doing all that mediocre winning. All that mediocre ass
It's
shit.
crazy.
So they ain't got no ESPN games. You can't get no big ESPN game unless you're in the bowl.
Yeah, Texas is the only school out there that got their own channel though, G. And don't nobody else got their own channel. But things is bigger in Texas. Texas got a private plane that they fly around in. Let's say Texas Longhorns on the side.
I mean, that's Texas. I'm pretty
That's
sure.
Texas.
I'm pretty sure a couple, places got.
Bro, you don't
private
understand.
jets.
No, they really don't. Private jets is one thing. They got a fucking big ass private team plane. Don't nobody else got that shit. Niggas charter planes. Niggas fly on flights. You see them niggas in the airport. Oh my God. That's the Oregon Ducks over there. Let's go get an autograph.
They're like fly private. first class.
They're
or something
just buy the
at most.
first class out.
Yeah. Something
No,
like
these
that.
niggas got their own plane.
Sometimes
They
they
say you don't
ride.
even see Texas.
Yeah,
Sometimes
you
they
don't
ride
see me at
coach.
the airport.
Niggas in coach.
That shit crazy.
I don't think Ohio State gonna send a nigga in coach.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised when you seeing Coach. I hopped on the plane, nigga. I seen
shit.
Too Short and Ray Lewis.
At the bottom of the plane.
Hey, nigga, I wanted to say something about Ray Lewis' forehead so quick.
Man.
Joe coon ass forehead. Why that nigga forehead so little? Is that from all them goddamn tackles?
That's that cool line
Yeah,
that he got.
that's from smashing niggas'
Man,
head.
that nigga
Every
had
time
that.
he hit somebody, he
Nah, he got that cool.
saying, no, some
Got that cool
passion.
line in, man.
I just don't get it, brother.
That's a lot in
y'all better leave Ray alone, man. Ray
Who
ain't.
thought that Ray would be that big of a coon though? Who just thought?
I ain't gonna say no. I ain't think
I
that. 'cause
didn't.
That was my guy while he was playing.
Yeah,
but
that
once
was
he left,
murder gang, right? That nigga beat a
Once-
murder charge. Don't we all love somebody
once
that beat
he
some murder
left, though,
charge?
That's
once he left,
my
he went-
all-time favorite player, man.
Once he
Motherfuckers that
left,
beat
man.
murder charges are like hood legends.
I ain't got
What,
nothing,
nigga?
I ain't got nothing bad to say
You beat
about
the
you,
Ray?
Ray.
Well, let me not say nothing at all. Then.
You're right. Wake up and that nigga Ray.
You know that's what it is. If you ain't got,
That
if you don't
nigga.
got nothing good to say, don't say nothing.
Hey, that
at
nigga
all.
Ray probably stabbed that motherfucker passionately,
Man,
allegedly,
that nigga
with
sat
so much
down there.
passion, so much passion.
Passion for the Lord.
Because the disrespect that you gave
Leave Pastor Ray alone, man. You better leave him.
Passionate for the Lord.
I'm telling you.
So what y'all think? First of all, let me explain what happened last night. Your man James Harden
Oh,
and the
man.
squad, the Houston Rockets. Everybody was trying to tell me this is about to be the team that's gonna give Golden State the business. They gonna give Golden
like
State
my beard?
problems this year. And your boy James, your beard look all right. You know, you better get that taken care of before you get on some kind of watch list and shit. I'm just saying.
you know.
They don't know if you Mexican. They don't know if
Yeah,
you
ain't dark
Arab.
enough.
They just gonna be like, fuck it, nigga. You just
ain't
you
dark
everything
enough
we
to
don't
that
like.
beard
I
comfortably.
just squeezed through the border. That's
Right.
it. You know,
But so your man James Harden,
I got banned one day.
Who they play again?
they played. Shout out to my man Brandon Smith, who gave Kyrie Irving the better nickname than Uncle Drew.
I just since they played.
Kyrie Irving, the layup god. Cause
Hey.
bro, did you see the one last night where he got the and one where he went to the cup, lost it in the air, caught it?
Hey,
And
Kyrie's
gave-
special.
Bro, I ain't listen.
He's special.
But is he
Listen.
special enough to get past Brian? Right?
I don't know, but he's special enough to be down 26 last night to Houston.
That wasn't
And come
only,
back.
That wasn't only Kyrie though.
Listen, it wasn't only Kyrie,
Exactly.
but of course we
That was,
know West
that was
Jordan
a
is
lot
the team.
of. That
That's
was
the
a
team.
lot of. What was they at?
in Boston.
Exactly.
But let me tell you about James Harden. Let me tell you about
What?
your man
What?
James Harden. Late in the game.
Exactly. That's what
On
I'm
the
saying.
inbound because they didn't let Boston go up on them, right?
Flop.
Right? A flop.
Flop.
Flop. Bro, that was a clear push.
He did not push that man. That
Clear
boy in the
push.
weight room every day.
Clear push.
He in the weight
Clear
room every day.
push. Tries to run through Marcus Smart.
Only reason you can call it a
Wrong
clear
per-
push.
Push
Wrong
him off.
person to do it to.
Push it off.
That is a flopper.
A flopper.
He's a flopper.
They gave him the call.
a
But you already know me and you done talked about Marcus Smart, though,
And
right?
he's
That's
a
my
flopper.
guy.
Okay,
That's
wait,
my guy.
Wait,
He's more flopper than
they
LeBron.
give him the call. They give him the call, right?
The first one, yes.
What did he do the second time down? James Harden, what did he do? Second time down.
Excuse me. He came down. He was trying to get open.
Did the same exact. Boy, if you would have seen the look, Chris Paul gave that nigga from the sideline.
Arthur
He was
was
looking
there
at James Harden like, really, nigga?
He was
CP3
trying to
was
get
there
open.
too?
Huh?
CP3
No,
was there too?
No, he was out.
Okay, yeah.
But, you know,
suited
he
up.
looking
He's
at
still
James,
coach.
bro. He looked at James Harden. Everybody was looking at James Harden like, really, dude.
That was a Boston call. That was a Boston call.
See, there you
I
go.
gotta see it. I ain't see it.
That was a
I ain't gonna
Boston
lie.
call.
If you see it, you're gonna be
He
like, bro,
flopped.
what?
He sold the hell
Marcus
out
Smart
of
is a flopper,
He
though.
sold the
He's a
fuck out of it. Okay,
But he's a
I
worker,
can't, I
too,
can't
though. He
even
works.
justify that as a flop because he kind of did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But he sold
He
the
said he
shit
kinda
out of
did.
it.
Give them one. Okay, maybe one's a flop. So the second time coming down, you already know what they calling because they just called it
Yeah,
to you.
you
They
right.
just gave it to you.
Should
so
know
why
better.
you do it again?
But he trying to get. Man, it's in the play of the game. You can't
Bro,
say that.
James Harden has a history of not being very clutch.
But if somebody, and he got a history of being very clutch also. But if somebody come,
Do we?
I mean, not in certain
I'm about to
situations
say
in the regular
in
season,
the important moments.
in the regular season,
Not in important games in the regular
Not
season.
in the playoffs.
in a regular
Not
season,
in regular season important games.
James Harden gonna put it on your head.
Name one.
He might go for 50, but I don't see
Yeah,
the clutch.
and he gonna lose to Golden State while putting up 50. He gonna lose to San Antonio while putting up 50.
He ain't
Okay,
gonna,
and
he ain't
look-
gonna lose and put up 50.
and
He's
look
gonna
who,
lose and put up like 20.
Oh, remember the game where he had almost broke the record for most turnovers in the playoff game?
What was that? Well,
I
okay,
think
so
it was Spurs, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness! Remember when they was up? What was it? 3-1 or three games to nothing
think it was-
on the Clippers? Something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
that was gonna be, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
but you can't. That James Harden ain't the only one that did that.
I mean,
It takes the whole team to disappear right there.
But bro, when you're the superstar, you supposed to be the man. You
Kinda-
supposed to be second in
the team-
MVP running.
the team
No
do-
one. Who's gonna blame Ryan Anderson?
Me,
Who's gonna blame Clint Capella?
me,
It was
because
Clint
at that
Capella's fault.
they helped him get there too. Just like who gonna blame Ray Allen?
Who's ever blaming
Exactly.
Ray Allen?
You can't blame Ray
Jordan.
Who blames
got
Ray
Jo- I
Allen?
mean, not Jordan, but you know what I'm saying. LeBron had his Ray Allens in his.
But LeBron
did his
gets
job,
the
though.
blame.
Ray
LeBron
did
get
his
that
job,
blame.
If Ray Allen wouldn't have hit the shot,
LeBron gets that blame.
though. LeBron gets that blame.
just like he got the blame when he passed it off to Devin.
So you act like Kobe fans is running around talking about some but man, Devin George,
Smush Parker.
Devin George hit a key shot.
Hey, but Derek Fisher did.
You know what I'm saying? Derek Fisher hit a key shot.
Hey.
And they
Robert
still-
Horry key shot.
Hey.
No, they say fucking
Hey.
Kobe
Kobe ain't got
Kobe
no
put
rings.
up fucking.
because they say Kobe.
He put up 38
hey.
shots a game. He
Kobe
better
my
have
guy.
did something.
Kobe my guy. Kobe ain't got no rings without Derek Fisher.
No, he
Kobe
don't.
has no rings without Derek Fisher.
No
Just like
rings.
I mean,
Shaq ain't got them.
Well, Shaq
there.
does
I
have
said he
rings
don't
with-
have them. I didn't say no rings. I said he don't have them without the Derek Fisher.
But he got.
I don't know, bro.
Shaq still Shaq.
Listen,
Shaq would
Shaq,
have got a ring anyway.
bro, Shaq,
You know what I'm saying?
Shaq would at least got 2. Shaq was so dominant for at least 2 years. You could have kept Eddie Jones over there,
Yeah.
okay?
Eddie Jones was one
and
of
he
my
probably
favorite.
still would have got a ring.
Yeah, he
You
probably
know
would
what I'm
have.
saying?
Probably.
He probably would at least got 2.
He probably would have got that ring the year Jordan.
Because
left.
think about them teams that they played in the playoffs. People want to talk. Okay, let's break down.
But
those
you gotta
first-
act like Shaq ain't disappeared. Well,
Let's-
even though he didn't, he
What?
did.
Yeah, like
he fouled out one game. Bro, Shaq was averaging in those 3 finals. You know what he averaged?
Shaq let
You know
Elijah
what-
Wan,
do you know
old
what-
Elijah Wan at that.
No, Elijah Wan wasn't old. Then no, he was not. Elijah Wan
was prime.
was still averaging like 25 a game.
That
That
was
don't mean he
talking
wasn't
about?
old.
he was old, but he was prime.
LeBron
He was
in his
prime.
15 years,
He was
still
prime.
putting up 28, 27.
Elijah Wan was still prime, G.
He was-
Because not only did they
Elijah Wan
not
was
only
going
did okay,
downhill.
okay.
How long after that did Elijah Wan retire?
Nigga, he won a ring after that. What are you talking about?
How long? I said
He
how
won a
long
ring after that.
did
He won a
retire?
championship after that.
3 more years. He played 3 more
After
years
they beat
that?
Orlando, did
so
they
how
not?
you gonna tell me
They
he's
won the
not?
next year.
How you gonna tell
Went
me?
back to
All
back.
I'm
So you
saying,
act like-
I didn't say he wasn't good. I
You
didn't
act
say- I
like
did
he
not
went
say he was good.
downhill.
I said he was old. But if you're young Shaq, dominant Shaq, how you gonna let old ass Elijah Wan?
Because he wasn't old.
He was
nigga.
old.
Elijah Wan was still getting defensive player of the year and shit.
That don't mean he's not old.
We still talking
Bro.
about James Harden or what
Bro.
we at now? What we talking about?
Bro.
We stretched all the way to Kobe now. I'm lost.
What I'm saying is,
Because he wants to sit here and talk about it's not James Harden's fault that he fallen off.
that
like
was the whole point. I mean, I didn't say it wasn't really his fault.
It's
Because
his
he's
fault.
really not super
It's
clutch.
his fault.
He's really not super. But, you know,
It's his fault.
He
Look
cold
what he
though.
got. He got-
James
I
Harden
don't
cold.
understand.
He get to the line
So
more than anybody
now this gets
ever in the
to so
league
this is what I
ever.
get to on another topic. If that would have been a LeBron doing that shit, every headline when you wake up in the morning, it would have surpassed the Donald Trump. It would have been LeBron James falls in the clutch. But for every other
has
player,
happened
they
before.
get a pass. You talk about what somebody else did.
That really happened before too.
You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
but
Really?
what do you consider him failing on? Just those 2 offensive fouls?
Bro, you let a team come back from 26 on you.
What the problem is?
James Harden ain't the defensive player. team.
The problem with James Harden
That's the team right there.
He's the star of the team.
He put up how much?
He's the star of the team, but he don't do everything.
How much did he put up? He did it. Not saying that, but he did his job. He put up 50
those
points.
2 key turnovers was the game too.
Yeah, it was.
LeBron gets killed for balling out, and then in the last minutes, in the last 50 seconds.
But now, since you want to do that,
it goes both ways.
Now you got to blame Chris Paul. Get your injured ass off the bench. Now you got to, you know what I'm saying? What was my defense at? He put up 50. You fresh because you only shot 3 shots. If I put up 50, where your defense at? We all.
It is a team
Who made those
sport,
last key turnovers though?
It is a team
yes,
sport.
that was James Harden's fault. But he put up 50. He had y'all.
I don't care.
He had us
Turnovers.
up 26.
He put up 50 and took a loss.
Clint, where the fuck
He
you
put
at?
up 50 and took an L.
How you gonna let them call Kyrie Irving
He
the
put
layup
up
guy
50
on
and
our,
took an L.
you know what I'm saying, on your
Kyrie
time?
That's like
Irving is special, man.
That's almost like
That
some
nigga's
old. That's
special.
almost like some old Jake Cutler shit where he put up 300 passing yards but still throws 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like, I had 300 passing yards. Yeah, but you also had 2 key turnovers.
Quit
That's the same shit.
You are disrespecting James Harden, even mentioning him.
Low key.
James Harden is the Jay Cutler of the NBA.
Low key.
No.
Low key.
You heard it here first.
Think about it. Think about it.
You heard it here first.
Think about it, man.
That's crazy.
You can dig that out, man. You can make
crazy.
that work.
Melo.
No. Because
Melo really want to play, but he ain't winning.
You know, he ain't winning.
Melo put up 80. And
Melo got excuses and shit, though. That's the difference.
How?
His whole shit is different.
Melo really ain't got excuses.
I was
Neither. It's
finna
just
say,
Melo is just
you
who
gonna give
Melo
Melo
is.
a pass?
He just ain't.
He got excuses,
When you're not
bro.
giving James Harden a pass?
Melo and
when
James
Melo
Harden ain't the
had
same thing,
teams
man.
on teams on teams.
He really
Didn't have teams like that.
He really
if
did.
you're
He been on
Melo,
2
you
teams.
did.
He been on 2
He had
teams.
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire garbage.
Man, Stoudemire was
That was at the
killing
end of
when
his
he
career.
had
That
That
was
wasn't dope Stoudemire. That
Okay,
wasn't dope
that
Stoudemire.
was the end of his career.
That was too knee surgery.
That was pretty dope.
knee
It
surgery.
was
That's
pretty dope.
still real good, Stoudemire, though.
was pretty dope,
If
though.
you're Melo,
They could have did something with that.
come on
but
now.
It wasn't 25 point a game,
No.
Stoudemire.
no, but what was it, 20 and 10?
No, I don't even think it was that, bro.
I think it
probably
was at
like-
least 18
it
and
was
10.
like-
It was
it's
never
it's
20
probably
and 10.
like
Stoudemire's
18.
never averaged double
I think it
double
was like
digit
18
rebounds.
and...
Stoudemire's never averaged
It's probably like an
double-digit
18 and
rebounds.
8 or something like that.
That nigga
but
was not a rebounder. That's not, what
he
his.
rebounded a little bit, but
No, he was actually.
he rebounded for his position.
No, actually, he was one of the worst rebounders at his position.
because he was a 4 that they turned 5, really.
Yeah, he
Before
was a
he
4,
even-
but yeah,
before he even
at a
went to
4,
New
he
York,
was
though.
one of the worst
believe
rebounding
it.
power forwards in the NBA.
Look what he had in Denver. Come on, man.
They had squads, but
No,
they
they didn't have a squad.
like
It was
that,
just him
man.
and Iverson.
What?
They had him and Ivo one year, him and
What?
Chauncey. They had him and Chauncey one year.
What?
That's the farthest they went
What
was
you
him and
mean?
Chauncey. Him and Chauncey was
Did
the
you
farthest
not?
they
No,
went.
hold
man.
on. What's the first 2 you said?
Him and Ivo.
Come on now.
But what you gonna do with that? You
That
got
was
2
about
people
it.
who want to shoot 40
Yeah.
shots.
Okay, so that means
Iverson,
everybody else played D.
It was like Iverson
You
was
got
third.
40, I got
It was
40.
like,
got
hey,
J.R.
it was like
Smith.
Melo.
Who gonna stop
Melo was
any
like
one of them 2?
Melo was like 3rd in the league in scoring. Iverson was like 4th,
Yeah.
and that was
And
wasn't
then-
nobody playing no
wasn't
defense.
nobody
No
playing no D.
defense.
That's
And
what
they
I'm
scored like
saying.
120 a game.
Nobody played no D.
They scored like
That's all we
120 a
need. We
game.
need
And then-
Ivo, Melo, and
And
all
then
the
don't
rest of
winning
y'all
with
forget,
play
no,
D.
no,
You're not
and then
winning
don't
with
forget. So then, when you want to talk about him having them good teams, remember who he ran up against in them playoffs?
Yeah, but you supposed to
Kobe.
be Melo.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah,
That's
he
when
did.
the phrase was
He's just-
coined,
he did
Mama,
run up
there
against
goes
him,
that man. That's when he was putting that scowl on.
Prime Kobe,
And
too. It was prime
I
Kobe.
remember.
But
Hey, hold on,
Denver,
wait.
Denver prime Kobe.
But now we know what happened. You can't.
I remember
can't even
Denver.
argue that.
Denver
but if you
put
supposed
every
to be
player on Kobe,
Melo,
and Kobe was giving them all buckets. They literally put every. I mean, it went from Kenyon Martin to they
Kobe
put everybody
a
on
Melo
Kobe.
type
Kobe was
player.
giving
Or
them all
I'm gonna say
buckets.
Melo a Kobe type player.
Kinda, yeah. It's just different sizes.
You know
but
what
yeah.
I'm saying? Just not as effective in the clutch.
No, it
Even
ain't
though
that.
Melo still a clutch player like a motherfucker.
Yeah, Melo's
Oh,
real
okay,
clutch.
see, I
Melo's
give
was
Melo
very
the ball.
clutch. Offensive end, he's very clutch.
He's real clutch.
He's gonna make shots
That's
anyway.
what I'm saying.
Westbrook been the one that's been dropping them game winners.
Man,
He hit one the other night.
I told you that. Didn't I say that when we talked a minute ago? Let Westbrook do his thing. Paul George and Melo watch.
I mean, whose team is
Step
it?
in.
Westbrook is another cat though who do stupid shit in the last 40 seconds of a game. The last minute.
That's why the
40.
last
He a
2
little hair-
minutes.
he get a little hair-
Last 2
airheaded.
minutes,
That
coach
dude
gotta
will
let him
start
know.
throwing up stuff. You'll be like,
That's
whoa.
what I'm saying, coach. You gotta let him know though. You are a pure point guard at the last 2 minutes of the game.
And again, like
distribute. Even though probably Westbrook wouldn't listen, you know what I'm saying? That'll give it to Melo.
the thing that matter too is
Give it
coaching.
to
Man.
Melo.
Who down there coaching in Houston right now?
I mean, D'Antoni. whatever the
What
fuck
is
however
Dan?
you want to call him.
Tell me where Dan Tony
You
has
wanna
been
know who really
successful
coaching down
besides
there?
offense.
Want to know who really coaching down there right now?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
Yeah. I mean, that's his first year though.
Yeah, that's dead.
Not his first year's coaching.
So also over the weekend too, we got to see a little bit of that tarantula, a little bit of the long arm of the law.
What do you have, like 5 blocks?
Oh, I mean, it had niggas scared to go to the rim.
Yeah.
He
Had
was
LeBron scared.
Now let's talk about this.
That's one game.
Let's talk about. Well,
They don't play
forget
that
about
many
those.
games.
Let's not
They don't
forget
play
about
that
those
many
NBA
games.
finals
That's
too,
2
though.
games.
Let's forget about those NBA finals. Let's not throw that.
That was
out.
5-1.
Let's forget about that. I
4-1.
mean,
Let's
let's
not-
forget about him joining a 73-9 team
And coming down and hitting that.
Let's forget about that.
Right, coming down and busting the game-winning jumper in LeBron's face. But listen,
jumpers in anybody's face.
listen,
That's
I'm
not,
just
but
saying.
let's just forget that
Right.
that
Look,
it was 73-9 before that.
But
Let's
right
just forget
now, what I'm saying
that. I'm not a LeBron fan, by the way, either.
Is
I'm just
it-
saying, let's just forget that.
is it KD's NBA now?
No.
No, it's LeBron's NBA.
Still LeBron's?
He even said it. KD said it. He didn't say nothing about.
Oh, you ain't been
taking-
checking. You know what? He
was like,
he
I'm
was
in the
kind of
room
keeping it a
with
little
LeBron.
spicy, but then
Yes.
I'm in the room.
If
He
you
paid
was
his-
in the
he
room-
paid his
if
respect.
he didn't even say he
LeBron.
was in at the
It's still
table.
LeBron's
Let me ask
He
you
ain't
two
even
questions. Let me ask
eating
you
lunch
two
with him
It's
yet.
still LeBron's league.
You know,
If
he
you are
good.
starting a team, who's your first pick in the league right now?
It all
Yes, I'm
depends.
probably gonna take
I'm
LeBron.
gonna take LeBron
It's
off
LeBron's
the
league.
GP, but it all depends, man.
And if you get LeBron, who you
But-
get next?
But
Exactly.
On everything.
It's
But-
LeBron's league.
if
it's
somebody
there.
was to tell me that they want to go with Kevin first because of his efficiency,
I
the
wouldn't
way he
argue with
shoots, the free throws,
His offensive
you can't
game.
deny the defense.
I wouldn't argue with you.
The rebound.
But guess what? You're going to have to think about
the passing's there too.
But
the
It's
passing
there.
is there.
It's there. It's just
Nah,
not
it's not
LeBron
really.
level.
It's-
But it's
there,
but it's
but
but
LeBron
it's
level.
there
But it's
though.
there, though.
And when he
But then
shows
when you
it,
get
it's
KD,
triple double.
you're going to have to think about, who am I going to get to join KD?
Well, but KD's
When
one
you
of
get LeBron, you like, shit, it don't matter who I get
You're
next.
not lying about
True.
that.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
That's
at the
true.
same time,
What you mean?
you might have to get rid of somebody.
Let me
though.
go get
You
Keisha
might have to
Cole
get-
and them.
You might have to get rid of somebody though, man. You might have to. You know what I'm saying?
So you gonna bring back Boobie Gibson? You bring it back, Boobie?
Hey.
Come on, man. I'm just saying.
You might have to get rid of somebody though if you pick LeBron up.
Who you got to get
Why
rid
you
of?
got-
You
I'm
don't
just
even-
saying-
you can get all mid-level players.
Niggas don't.
Well, okay, so
folks like to play with
so-
LeBron, but it's people who don't like LeBron.
But it's
Who?
people who
It's
do.
people who don't like.
Just
Like-
because they probably jealous of
Why
him.
you
like-
think Kyrie left?
Look at Kyrie
Bro,
gone.
does
What did
Kyrie-
Bradley
wasn't
Beal
jealous.
say?
Bro,
What did
Kyrie
Bradley
wasn't
Beal
jealous.
say? Y'all, he was jealous.
He
But what did
wasn't
Bradley Beal
jealous.
say?
How's he jealous? He on the team
Because
with him.
LeBron got it's LeBron.
Because LeBron, you know what it is? You know what
It's
I think it is? You know what
LeBron
I think it is?
owned Cleveland.
You know what I
Kyrie
think
ain't
it
from
is?
Cleveland.
Hey,
LeBron
I know,
from Cleveland,
I know.
Oakland.
That's a
Everywhere
fact,
you
but
go.
it's
Well,
not
LeBron's
jealousy.
really not even from
It's
Cleveland.
not
He's from
Okay,
jealousy.
no, he's
though.
not. But
He's from
Ohio's
California.
his.
But it's not jealousy though. That's the thing.
What you call it? Envy?
It's not envy.
Listen.
I don't want to be under your thumb. I'm
If
a
we winning
grown-ass man.
championship beans.
No.
If you was LeBron and I was Kyrie, and before you came, I was 17 and whatever, and you came.
That shit don't matter.
And I
That
brought,
shit don't
and
matter,
you brought
though.
me these
That shit don't
championships.
matter though. Because
Where you going? Let's go. Let's get these ships.
People keep bringing that shit up like that
That's
really
the
matter.
truth. It
They was able to
does.
draft Kyrie because of that.
They was able to draft Kyrie because LeBron left. Yes.
Yes, and they was sucky. That's why.
And then how
they
long
picked
was
up Kyrie.
How,
They was a
how long
sucky
was
team.
Kyrie
Whoa,
still
whoa,
sucky then?
Let's wait. Let me break down some
Same thing with LeBron.
things for a minute.
They picked up,
First,
they picked up LeBron.
with them being a sucky team, only two people they lost off that team was LeBron and Neil Gaskins.
That's all that matters, that they lost LeBron.
Okay, so
That team was built around LeBron.
exactly. So
when
it
he
shows
left-
you how good he was.
No. It showed me that team was built for LeBron.
But it shows you how good he was. He took those
that
those
team
scrubs.
that team wasn't
That
built
was
for nobody.
LeBron's
It shows you
team.
that team was built for
That
nobody.
team was LeBron's team. When
Name somebody else that could have
hold
been
on.
that could have won with that
Y'all
team.
don't understand this.
like
Look,
that.
look. When Jordan left, it wasn't even Jordan's team like that. They ran through Jordan because he was that dope. Jordan didn't decide shit that was going on with the front office and shit. He didn't have that influence.
You don't think Jordan ran that team?
Whoa,
he ran
time out.
on the court.
Phil-
on the
Phil-
court.
Phil-
time out. Wait a
Phil
minute.
ran the
Okay,
team.
okay,
It was
okay,
Phil's
go ahead.
team.
Well, no.
It was
Let me
Phil's team.
break
Hold
down.
on. First subject. Let me get on that
Let me
next.
break
LeBron
down.
ain't never had no coach that
Let me
ran
break
the team.
down to you. No,
'cause
let me
look
break
how
down.
he came into the
Wait.
league.
Let me break down to you and tell you why that they wouldn't give a fuck about what LeBron was talking about. Remember when J.J. Hickson's last year of his contract was coming up, and for some reason J.J. Hickson was a hot commodity.
Yeah.
He was decent. He
Amari
played.
Stoudemire's contract was coming up too.
Yeah.
LeBron and Stoudemire was homies. LeBron was telling them, "Yo, get me Stoudemire."
You talking about before LeBron had a ring though?
Before he left.
This before he had a ring.
Right. This
Right,
is
when he
this
came-
is with that team that you said that he
This is
that
with
he
the-
built.
this is
Wait,
with the scrubs
so
that he
he's
took
telling
to the
them,
championship.
"I want Stoudemire."
I didn't say LeBron built the team.
They would. The Knicks
It was built
wanted a
around
straight
him.
up. The Knicks wanted a straight up trade,
Amari for JJ.
and they didn't. At the time, Stoudemire was third in the league in scoring.
But this is before
They
LeBron
didn't
got a
want to
ring.
do. They didn't. But
what you mean?
what you're saying is
When he
he
came
built.
back to
But
Cleveland,
what you're saying
he
is he
was
built
God.
that team.
He
But
was
what you're
God.
saying is that he built that team.
No, I said the team was built for him.
Okay,
They-
well then all
they-
teams are built for everybody.
No.
Yeah.
They ain't got no team built for J.R. Smith.
No, not for J.R. Smith. But the team was built for Paul George.
can't build it-
The team's built for
You
James
can't build a
Harden.
team
That team
around
wasn't built
JR.
for
You
Paul
can't
George.
build a,
Yeah, it
build
was.
a team
George
around JR though.
No,
Paul
it
George
was-
fell into that team, bro. That
Paul-
team
Paul
was
George-
Danny Granger's team, and then he got injured, and Paul George showed up and took that whole little star spot.
Well, and it wasn't like
Better than Danny
Paul, I
Granger.
remember the
And
whole
then
Paul
he
George
still-
saga. It
Well,
wasn't
Danny was
Paul
tight.
George
Danny
still
was
had to
tight.
play with Roy Hibbert. He still had to play with a lot of players that
Did
was
Roy
on that
even
team.
play?
That was already on that team. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like they started making moves to fit Paul George.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
But they didn't really have to, though, because Danny Granger and Paul George
Even
is like
before
the same type
LeBron
of
left,
player.
they tried to make shit fit for LeBron.
Who?
They didn't
With
have.
how?
They didn't have ball hoggers on the team. They got rid of Larry Hughes. That was the only person
Well,
they
they
had.
went and got a bunch of scrubs. See,
because they had people who they wanted to play
They
with.
would
around
not
LeBron.
listen to
No,
him.
no, no,
LeBron kept
no.
telling them
See-
he wanted better players.
See,
He
yeah.
wanted
He
better
wanted-
players.
listen.
He
Right,
wanted,
right. They didn't at
Look
that
how,
time.
look how he even got mad
see,
now. You don't think he was
At
saying
that time,
that back
they
then?
wasn't serving LeBron's every need.
At
when
that
he
time, they
came
didn't give a
back
fuck
and
about
Kyrie was there, they was serving LeBron's every need.
That's what Kyrie got jealous
It's
at.
not
Because
about
if this
jealousy.
Was,
That's
if
what I'm
this
saying.
was my
It's
team for
about-
the last 3 years,
I want my own team. I don't
Listen,
want to
I
play
don't-
under
listen,
LeBron's team,
I don't
especially
think-
if you about to leave. If you going to LA, I don't want to play
Well,
under
I
a
don't-
team that's
for
built
one-
for you
I don't for
and go
one
back
think
to a
he going to LA.
17-win team.
but you had your own
I
team
don't
and
want
you
to
was
think
only
he gonna
winning
play.
17
It
games.
wasn't his team.
They
He was a rookie
They got
that they
2
drafted.
first-round draft picks after you.
Deion Waiters is not. That's not
Deion
his
Waiters
team.
killing down there now.
I know,
Listen.
but that's not his team. That's
well,
what I'm saying.
Well, remember they got rid of Deion Waiters for Kyrie.
But why did they get rid of Deion Waiters? To
Because
make room
they-
for
'cause he
LeBron
was-
and the rest of the people that's coming in.
Because Deion Waiters wasn't consistent.
Deion Waiters and Kyrie got into it. They got into a fight.
Yeah.
They had to make a decision. They picked Kyrie, nigga.
Okay,
You
but
know
I'm just
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Understandably.
All
I
I'm
pick
saying,
Kyrie.
in
And
the
two,
same sense.
and two. So when people say, "Well, this ain't the first time people had an issue with Kyrie," and it wasn't just LeBron saying things. It kind of came out that everyone was saying J.R. Smith was like he would just kind of come to practice and kind of just do his own thing. And he really ain't talk to nobody for real. Like he was kind of just his own dude. Kyrie kind of one of those kind of guys.
Kyrie's a
Not
Kobe.
cocky. Not
Kyrie is Kobe.
not cocky. Not even
very
not
confident.
Even, not even
Very
that.
confident.
He's just one of those kind of dudes. You know what I'm saying?
He's very confident though. He believes in himself, man.
Look, this is what I'm saying. It wasn't a jealousy of I can't stand LeBron. It's
No, it wasn't about him. That
wait. It was the jealousy of no one's giving him the credit. Like I done did this too, and I think
And he
wait.
did it, though. He did
I
it.
think what really got him salty was that last finals when LeBron averaged a triple double and Kyrie had one good game.
I mean, he had a couple.
He had one good game.
He had one Kyrie game. He played his game.
LeBron
what he averaged?
balled
What he
out.
averaged for the finals?
If
What Kyrie averaged for the finals?
it was like 20.
20 something. It was 20.
It was like 20.
It was like
Bro, he
22,
didn't have a good
25.
finals.
Yep.
And Steph Curry was making him look bad.
Oh man, he wasn't because Steph Curry wasn't even killing like that.
Bro, Steph was making him look.
Man,
Steph
bro,
had like
the
two
whole-
good
bro,
games.
the whole thing
If
is-
Kyrie Irving balls out, it's deeper finals. They ain't getting blown out like
They
that.
still getting blown out.
They ain't getting blown out
They
like
ain't getting
that.
blown out like that.
Kyrie didn't show up.
They lost close games.
Kyrie didn't show up. And that's because LeBron was
I
balling.
mean, even
They
in that
lost
situation,
close
I
games
still would have
because
kept
nobody
Kyrie.
showed up in the
But
fourth
the
quarter.
whole
but
question
who was the consistent baller every night?
LeBron showed up every night. I ain't gonna start.
Every night.
Okay, I
Was
give
balling.
you that. I
That's
give
what
you that.
yeah.
Average a triple double.
Okay, but
against
I'm-
that squad.
but I'm saying-
against that squad.
what I'm saying-
The whole thing is, if Kyrie was jealous, he shouldn't.
No.
He shouldn't.
And
Have,
I think-
he wanted to leave because he was jealous. What you
wasn't
mean?
jealous.
How
I
come
think he
wasn't?
wanted to. I don't think
He wanted
to-
his own shit. He wanted to get under LeBron's thumb. It was LeBron's team.
It was
He didn't
LeBron's
want-
team
if
even
he-
after LeBron left.
Okay, so when you grow up, do you still want to live with your dad to tell you what you're doing and all this shit? No,
So he
you
was
want
his
your
dad?
own crib.
Yeah, if
You
dad
want your
buy
own crib.
me,
Some niggas, yeah, some niggas is like,
if
some
pops,
niggas,
if pops buy me my own house in the back of his house.
And your pops also tell you,
You know what
like,
I'm
one
saying?
day this is gonna be your business.
Yeah, Pops, listen,
none of
listen,
that
though. Hold
happened,
on,
though.
hold on.
Ain't none of
Hold
that
on.
happened, though.
Hold on,
Ain't
yeah.
none of that happened.
I'm living with Pops, and Pops got his own mansion. He bought me my own mansion back here. You know what I'm saying? We got our own mansion over there, and we build mansions
You
around
making it
us.
seem like LeBron is giving Kyrie something.
He
LeBron
is.
wasn't
He
giving Kyrie
gave
nothing,
Kyrie
man.
chips.
He ain't give Kyrie
He
nothing.
gave Kyrie chips.
So
He gave Kyrie a
did just
winning
as much as
record.
LeBron to get
He
that
gave
one
Kyrie
ring.
a-
You
Kyrie
talking
a
about
winning
last year when they
record.
lost? What about the year they won?
He would have never got there if it wasn't for
Oh,
LeBron.
man, okay, I understand.
He didn't even
that.
make the
I'm about to say,
playoffs.
look at LeBron's
He
stats.
didn't even make the
But
playoffs.
we gonna see that. We
until
gonna see that with
LeBron.
him in Boston, though. That's what I'm
What you
saying.
mean? It
Bro,
ain't
that
only
year
him
that
in
they
Boston
won,
either.
bro, think
But
about
it's his
it.
team.
Bro,
And
think
then
about
Boston let
It's
Hoop
his
come
team
back
now.
not
Bro,
too long
think about
ago.
it.
This
The
is
year,
his team, though.
bro, think about it. The year that they won, LeBron led the finals in every stat.
Every category.
In every stat.
Okay.
Now, if you can't say you won because
Do
of this
that.
dude, I don't know what you call that.
Do you win without Kyrie, man?
No.
Do
No.
you win with who?
No.
Take it? Do you even get there
Does
You
without
don't win.
LeBron?
You don't
Does
win
Cleveland
without
get a
Kyrie,
ring?
but you don't even
Does
get there
Cleveland
without
get a
LeBron.
ring without Kyrie?
Do
No.
you even get there without LeBron?
I'm just saying you're
Do
not
you
getting
even
the ring.
do you even
gotta
get
over
there?
the top.
Do you even get a chance
Does
to even
LeBron
play for
win
the
his
ring?
first ring without Ray Allen hitting that shot?
No.
That's my
Whoa,
point.
that's not his first ring.
That ring. I know what
Okay,
you
that
mean.
ring. Okay,
That ring,
But
that can go for anybody, bro.
even
It
with
can.
that,
Like I said,
okay,
there's
okay,
Robert.
okay.
Kobe don't even.
would
Kobe
Jordan-
don't even go to the finals
would
if
Jordan
Robert
have
if
it- would
Derek
Jordan have
Fisher
his
don't
ring
make
without
the
Kerr?
shot.
That shit is irrelevant.
I'm just saying that goes for anybody.
Kerr made big shots.
What was Jordan's?
Kyrie
What
did
was
big
Jordan's?
shots.
Wait,
Made
time out.
big
What was
shots.
LeBron's stats that game? Where
It don't matter. LeBron is a stat stuffer. He's
Bro.
never not averaged
So
almost a triple
But
double.
he
Ray
stuff
Allen
him in
hit
his
the
sleep,
shot.
though.
The
So
man
Ray Allen out
averages.
there.
The man walks out of the bed and then puts up 25 points.
So who would that-
he
that-
walks
so
out
you
of the
proving
bed,
the
gets
point?
7
That's not his
rebounds.
fault. That's not his fault.
I'm
that
not
he
saying
dope.
it's his fault. I'm
He
saying he's
just
gonna
dope.
get that.
He
So
just
you
dope.
can't go to stats and be like, that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, he won
So
the
you
rings.
can just rely
He
on
doing
one
that,
shot?
He gonna get
No,
stats
his-
with the
his-
ring or
so
without
So
the
you
ring.
trying to tell me that whole game was just one shot? That was it. Ray Allen hit that shot, and that was the whole game.
Basically.
That was it.
That was the
That was
series.
it.
The series was down to that one shot, man.
What LeBron did to even put them
They
in
was
position.
walking- they
What
was-
LeBron did to even put them in position to where that shot
They
even
was-
mattered had nothing to do with
They
nothing.
was walking the trophy on the court.
Hey.
And then next thing
Hey.
you know what happened.
Hey, if LeBron
Ray
don't
Allen.
go for LeBron don't go for like damn near 40 points that game, is Ray Allen
I'm
even
not
in
trying to
position?
shit on LeBron. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to
kinda
shit on
sounds like
LeBron.
you are.
I'm not trying to shit on LeBron, man.
That's what everybody
He's
do.
a
Well, Ray
stat
Allen hit the
stuffer.
shot. Well, why
He's
did
a
that
stat
shot?
stuffer.
Why did that shot even matter? Why was you even in position to where that shot even mattered?
'Cause Dwayne
Who put you
Wade-
in position to where
Y'all
that
ain't
shot even
even
mattered?
talking about Dwayne Wade. Y'all just leaving him out.
I
Like
can
he-
talk
Or
about
Chris
how
Bosh. Or Chris Bosh.
I can talk about how
They don't
Dwayne
make
Wade
it out of the Eastern Conference Finals without Chris Bosh.
Definitely don't.
bro. Are they
Chris
even
Bosh killed
bro,
Boozer.
And everybody's saying all this, but is anybody doing anything?
Without
mean-
LeBron, no. Yes, Dwayne Wade.
Exactly.
What, no, Dwayne Wade was barely making the playoffs without
Dwayne
LeBron.
Wade
Keep
got a
it
ring
100.
without
Dwayne Wade
LeBron.
got a
He got a
ring.
ring
He
without
got a
LeBron.
ring
What you
without LeBron.
mean?
But
But what was he?
Shaq-
But what was he
Shaq's
doing?
last
But what
ring.
was he doing since then?
What do you
It don't
mean?
matter.
He's
He-
not
he
the same
got-
player as
he
LeBron.
did it.
LeBron has
Jesus
young
Christ.
legs. D-Wade came
Okay.
4
How
years
many-
out of college. This man is
He didn't play 4 years in college.
3
Listen,
years.
listen,
Whatever
listen.
it was.
How many teams won championships throughout all the years?
Like
It's hard. He's one of those teams.
no,
What
it's
is it,
like
50?
4.
It's like
No,
it's like
know what I'm
six-
saying.
six,
Total,
7.
total championship.
It's like 6.
You got the Lakers.
No, what I'm saying.
Celtics,
Hold on.
Bulls,
Hold on. Let me rephrase.
Out of
that.
them,
Hold on.
out of them
Hold
LeBron
on.
Miami
Cleveland.
years?
Hold on.
Miami.
Listen. Let me
You
rephrase
talking
that
about those
question.
LeBron Miami
Let me
years?
rephrase this question.
Because it's only been like
Let
5.
me rephrase the question.
You talking about since?
I'm talking about out of the history of the new NBA. How
When-
many
when-
how many
when
years?
you- when
how
you
many
talk about new
years
NBA?
have the NBA?
What's
been-
new NBA?
If you
What-
shut the hell up, you will listen. And how many years have the NBA been going on now?
when?
What, about 50, maybe?
60, 70.
60
It's,
years.
it's long. It's long
Yeah.
as shit.
That's an elite class. Dwayne Wade is in that motherfucker.
Right. Well, I don't
He
even
made
count
it.
niggas from the 60s. So
That's my
whatever.
point is, it's only 60 teams that won championships.
Shit, until like the
Dwayne
fucking,
Wade got one of those.
until the
Okay.
80s, it was only the
got
Celtics and the
3 of
Lakers
them.
winning.
That's what
Dwayne
I'm
Wade
saying.
got 3 of
He
them.
did it.
I think the
Yeah, what
Bucks
is he
got
saying,
one.
though?
I'm saying, well, you said it's a lot of niggas that did it. You know what I'm saying? That didn't do it. And I said Dwayne did it.
What you talking about?
The niggas on the Heat that did it, that Bosh, all of them. You said Dwayne couldn't do it. I was
No.
proving you that Dwayne did it.
He did do it.
did do
but
it.
He did. He
But
did
when,
it.
after he won that championship
Out of
with
60
Shaq,
out of 60
his
other
team was
teams ever
barely
in the world,
barely making the
he
playoffs
on
in
that
the
motherfucker.
East.
I'm not
That
trying
was
to
my
shit on
point.
this
In
is
the
thing.
East, his teams was barely making the playoffs in the East.
I'm not
with
trying to
Dwayne
shit
Wade
on
being
LeBron,
the
man.
man. He couldn't take his mediocre team as far as LeBron could with his mediocre team.
That wasn't the point. That wasn't the argument. I know
That
that.
was the whole argument.
That wasn't the argument.
What mediocre team?
Them teams in Cleveland think about them players, bro.
That wasn't even an argument. I agree
I was
with
naming
that.
them players,
Yeah.
you'd be like, yeah, he ain't that tight. Yeah,
Jordan couldn't even take
that though. I'm
you
saying they
can make
was
that
a weak
argument with
team
Jordan.
before.
Jordan couldn't even take the team that
talking about?
LeBron took to the finals.
Before LeBron goes to Miami and gets a ring, Cleveland is irrelevant with anything besides LeBron James.
I don't know. Cleveland could have
Their
got
only throwback jersey is Brad Daughtry,
Cleveland could have got a
a
nice
nigga who doing
decent
NASCAR
pick.
now.
But so I'm just saying, you're making my point though.
I know that's what I'm saying about. I'm
What
not trying to shit on LeBron.
was
in that
basically
sense.
Cleveland. Yeah, they was one pick away from back then.
You
They
don't
was
have
one
Cleveland
nice
winning
player away
nothing
from
without
winning.
LeBron in that sense, and being
No, but,
relevant.
I mean,
and being
listen.
relevant. But they not getting a ring
Of course,
without
you know
Kyrie.
LeBron. That's
not getting
unquestionable.
a ring without
LeBron
Kyrie.
can go anywhere.
They're not
He's
even
the man.
in the position.
Point blank
LeBron
period.
still gets him to the chip.
Let's see this year what LeBron do without
LeBron
Kyrie.
still get him to the chip.
What
Let's
you
see what
mean?
LeBron do without Kyrie this
He
year.
getting to the chip.
He might not get to the chip.
Boston versus
He almost
Celtics.
guaranteed to get to the chip because
Listen.
Gordon Hayward down. If Boston got Gordon Hayward, they're not making it
Man,
through.
Gordon Hayward ain't
He don't
This
even got
Cleveland
IT.
team
though.
not
He don't even got IT.
This
Who's their point guard? They had to go get a
IT's
point
gonna
guard.
save them.
They had to go find
IT gonna
Derrick Rose. He
gonna be better than Jose
So
Calderon.
is IT gonna come back and be a 30-point scorer like he was?
No, but
I
he'll
don't
be
know.
He gonna
He's
be a
not.
20.
Is he gonna be a
He's not.
20 or 25
He
points?
might.
Is he gonna be better than Jose Calderon?
He might, but if he do,
Is he gonna be better than Jose
if
Calderon?
If he do, that's gonna take away
Is he
from
gonna be better
Kevin
than
Love.
Jose
If he do,
Calderon?
that's gonna take away
I
from
said
Kevin
that,
Love.
but-
That's gonna take away from J.R. Smith, D. Wade,
Let
everybody
it
who's
take,
actually put in.
Let it take away from him.
Anybody who's relevant,
Because you're gonna need
you're
IT
taking away
come
from
in
that.
putting up 20 and 7.
I'm just saying you need depth.
At least.
To beat Golden State, you need depth. You can't beat Golden State.
And how you think they gonna get
only
that?
team Cleveland
When
wants to
IT
beat is
come
Golden
back,
State.
that's
the only
depth.
team they want to beat.
That's depth.
They're not beating Golden State with that team.
Golden State got to worry about.
No, they ain't
LeBron
beating Golden
already
State with that
mentally
team.
beat.
They ain't beating Golden State with that team. They beating the Celtics with that team.
Yeah, they definitely beat the Celtics with that team, but Golden
They
State.
beating the Celtics.
Golden State got to worry about Houston. Goddamn it, OKC.
They might not beat the
Golden
Celtics
State
if
going-
they got
going through all
They
that.
got Gordon Hayward.
Man,
I don't
going-
think Celtics. I
Golden
don't think the
State
Celtics
got to
get
worry
I still
about
think they
them
beat them
ankles.
with Gordon Hayward.
Golden
I don't
State
think
got to
so.
worry about them knees because
I don't think
KD
so.
ain't doing it by himself.
They
Point
got
blank
a
the
squad
Celtics a
though.
lot,
KD
though.
got a.
You know what's going to hurt the Celtics? And I said this even when they had Gordon Hayward. When they get to because it's starting to hurt them now, and when they get to the playoffs, it's going to be an issue. Rebounding.
They little.
They
young.
second
fast.
they second in the league in defense.
Put this.
If-
But
efficiency,
they're not
defensive
playing the same team every night.
Put
You know
this
what I'm saying?
put this in
It's
the
gonna
pad,
be.
though.
I'm trying to tell you because they got Al Horford playing the 5.
Put this
Al
in the
Horford
pad.
has never been a good rebounder.
LeBron gets a ring this year if Golden State don't make it out the West. That's the only way.
That's a guarantee.
No, because if he run up on,
That's the only way.
so if San Antonio beats Golden State, that means that Kawhi Leonard is back to Kawhi Leonard, and I don't say that LeBron running through. San
LeBron
Antonio.
running through San
I
Antonio.
don't think so
I
because
think
that's
so.
the claw.
I think
that's
so.
the motherfucking claw.
I think
he's
so.
the shutdown artist, and he killing all them niggas.
I think so.
He's so efficient now.
I'm
he was
just
working
saying.
with Kobe in the
They-
off season.
It's the
You
playoffs.
talking
D
about,
Wade
you
is
talking
gonna
about
be
a
D
40-year-old
Wade.
Ginobili. You talking about
Man,
a
it's-
38-year-old
listen,
Tony Parker? How old is Tony
listen,
Parker?
listen.
Tony Parker even still playing.
I'm
Yes.
just saying. That's what
Yes.
everybody. I treat them niggas like the New England Patriots. Just
They
don't
old, man.
never. Why?
You're
Why
not-
you just gonna count them out?
Yeah,
You're
I
not
do agree.
beat-
Well, I don't know why
I give Pop his
do
respect.
it. People do it all the time. They just kind of go. I mean, San Antonio all
Pop,
the time.
Pop might be able to pull something out of the strings,
You think-
but it's gonna be some coaching
You think
shit.
Golden State was coming out the West last year if Kawhi Leonard don't get hurt?
I don't know.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Even though they did
That was
sweep
one
them
game.
with Kawhi,
That was one game.
in the regular season.
That was one game.
They was down what 20,
30. They was down 30.
30.
Yeah. And
and
went
Kawhi
out
was
and they
looking
lost.
unstoppable.
And they
I'm
lost.
talking
though.
about, and he was moving like a sloth.
Not shit.
That boy was moving slow as hell.
Boy, I mean,
They do move like
moves
sneakily.
slow.
slow.
It
He
looks
moves
slow.
Sneakily
He
slow,
looks
but
slow.
he's long. He's
Yeah.
long.
Bucket.
He long though. That's the thing.
Yeah, bucket. Give me
Hey.
that steal. Bucket. I'm like, this
Hey, the
motherfucker.
East gonna be better than what it was,
Quiet
but the
beast,
East
though.
gonna
That
be a
boy is a
cakewalk for
killer.
LeBron if the Boston Celtics ain't gonna do something.
Up in the room. But yeah. Now we can take a break real quick, hot second. Let your boy, I don't know how to say his name, so I ain't gonna botch it. But come in of the Israelites and talk to y'all for a second.
Black Israelites coming back in a second.
Couple of Israelites over in the east and stuff.
Yo. Oh Lord, don't be breaking the. What is you doing?
Going out, bro. I'm like, oh,
Yo, we in here. Check. You hear that? Yeah, it got real cool, didn't it?
5 minutes without that
Yeah.
blood, Bobby.
Almost wanted to drop a freestyle, didn't you? My name's Gangstalicious. A rhyme so vicious.
Oh, no, not
MCs
gangsta.
all day, delicious.
Not gangster stylicious. I heard it.
No, if you ain't over there trying to just monkey arm everything. What's wrong with you? That nigga over there.
I swear to God, I hate that shit though. The niggas, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is hit something, man. Once you nigga in size, man, niggas be acting like you elbowing that motherfucking everything, man. Act like you about to break something, man.
Somebody called, then I gotta sit up with my back straight.
Hey, we quit being so little.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Y'all hear me? Y'all
No,
can hear me?
no.
Y'all can hear me too. Agent, shut the fuck up.
All right, y'all. We back for the last, I'll say half hour of the shit. Now, we got the Black Israelites about to hip us with some knowledge. We got my main man, what's your name, brother?
Y'all what's up?
I don't want to mess that up. I'm gonna feel like-
Y'all what's up?
Yawasa.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yawasa.
Yawasa.
You
Now
know
people
your
gonna be
brother
on
Mike
there
Allen.
trying to name their kids Yawasa. Hold on, I'm about to name my Yawasa Jenkins. I heard it was cute. Man, you don't even know what that means, girl.
Right.
Shut up.
I'll praise the Most High. I guess really it's simple. I know that a couple of brothers last time had inquired or stuff. They talking about flat Earth and all that. Really, we don't even like to deal with that.
I need to know about the flat Earth.
All right, let's deal with it according to the scriptures. Bro, start me off. 1 Chronicles 16 to 30.
1 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 30.
Uh-huh.
Fear before him, all the earth, the world also shall be trembled, that it be moved not.
Okay, it says that the world trembles, but it moveth not. Why? You're going to find out later on, according to the scriptures, is that this place was set on pillars, according to the scriptures. The earth is stationary. The only thing that's moving is the sun. Now, as far as it being flat, round, we don't even get into a debate like that. We let Esau deal
So
with that.
wait. So what you're saying is that the sun revolves around the earth and not the earth around the sun.
Give me Ecclesiastes 1 and 5. It's important because a lot of times when we come with the scriptures, they figure this is all just going to be some type of service, some church service. They want to scream hallelujah and dance.
Right.
The Bible ain't dealing with that. The Lord ain't dealing with that. That's cooning. That's shucking and jiving. We dealing with
Ecclesiastes what?
what
Real
the
talk,
Lord
real
says.
talk.
Thus
Okay,
saith the
all
Lord. All right,
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 5.
bring it up.
The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down,
It says that the sun rises and the sun goes down. Come on.
and hasteneth to his place where he rise.
Wait a minute. It said that the sun hasteneth to where it rose again. Read that again.
And hasteneth to the place where he arose.
How come it didn't say the earth spun to the rising of the sun? It didn't say anything like that. It said no, the sun evolved around the earth, and it hastens to go back to the same portion where it rose before.
Right.
So
Well-
according to the scriptures, that we're not moving. Everything has a cycle and a season, even man.
Right.
And that's really what when you get into Ecclesiastes, that's what he's talking about. That everything has a cycle. From the water, it evaporates to the clouds, it falls back down to the rivers, it flows into the oceans. Yet the oceans never overfill. The sun, it moves just like the moon moves in its ordinances as it was ordained to. Period.
Right. Now, only thing about that is that some things can be scientifically proven.
Mm-hmm.
As in, why things orbit certain things is because of the gravitational pull that an object of a certain mass emulates.
Yeah, inertia. Right.
You know, so if
Inertia.
something's big enough, it can make things, it can pull things around it, and slowly enough, things will crash into it, and stuff happens. It makes sense. Meteors coming through, get too close, they get pulled in, they hit something. If they're big enough, they go mind their own business. We might get pulled into that.
Psalm 93.
But what I want to say is, so if the sun traveled around the earth, then how do you have a solar eclipse?
As far as a solar eclipse goes, when they say the sun moves in front of the moon and all those other things of that nature, have you ever actually saw the moon go in front of it?
Well, yeah, you do actually.
We just see the shadow of the eclipse, right?
Well, that's
They say the shadow is the moon.
that's the moon coming in between
That's
us
what they say.
Right.
and the
right.
sun. Yeah.
So here's my question: which one of us has ever gone inside of a space capsule or anything like that and saw the sun and the moon as it orbits, or as the Earth would orbit them supposedly?
Well,
Because if you see, like, the new
have you
videos-
wait. Have you ever been to China?
No, I haven't.
But you know it's there though, right?
Right.
Because you've seen pictures and videos of it, and other people.
And
have
other
been there.
people have been there.
Right.
So so if you would believe that, why wouldn't? I mean, just because you haven't been to space, doesn't mean you know what I mean.
You
That's
see pictures of
I
it, you
understand,
see, and other people have been there. Is what you're saying.
And really what I'm pointing out is that what we know, like I'm glad you just brought up China. When you see those pictures of China, what do the Chinamen and them look like? What do they look like? They're fair-skinned people.
They look like
long-
Chinese people.
But when you actually see true China, the people are dark like you. They're dark like beings. They're
well,
dark like
I actually had a buddy, Blair Connors,
Right.
and he went to China. He worked over there, and he was always showing pictures. You ever seen the picture of him on the Great Wall with the little kid with the Cardinals hat?
no,
Cool as shit.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know, so I mean, they were. I mean, you know,
They look
it's not
like
like
they do.
it's not like he's some government man that can, you know, he was taking pictures off his iPhone.
All Chinese
in China.
people ain't gonna look
Now,
like that.
I'm not saying all.
It's
No,
a couple
but
of
wait,
I'm not.
wait,
I'm
wait,
not
wait.
saying all people
That's
of China.
darker skinned.
I do know that there are dark people in China.
Yeah.
Right, but a lot of our people don't. So it's like, and then look, check this out. Unless you see the pictures of that reveals that information to you, or you have somebody that can give you that knowledge,
Right.
that would be an arguable debate in the eyes of the Negro while he's doing what he's doing.
But
Right,
you see
but I can,
pictures
but
of
I
the
can,
space.
I can show
right?
you
And-
pictures of it though. If you want to be like,
Right.
well, they're not
Now,
dark people in
hold on,
China,
right.
I'll Google it.
Now they got
There it
all
is.
type of stuff popping up nowadays on the internet as far as what people sending up their own rockets and balloons and things of that nature. And it calls to question some of the things that we have learned. Just like whenever you see the pictures of Earth from the moon, do you ever see the stars and stuff also in the shots? No, because everything is photoshopped. So
There's a
what you're
reason for that
looking at-
though, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
Right. But what is the reason?
But the stars is really
I
not as
don't know
close
the
as they
exact
look as you
reason.
when you see them from
But-
here.
Right.
When you looking down up at the Earth, of course, them stars ain't only a mile away from each other.
No, but
Those stars is miles away from each other.
Well, hold on, but if you listen to
So,
certain
of course,
science,
you're
they'll
not-
tell you
so you
as
might see a
above, so
couple of
below.
them.
So you should be able to see the same doggone stars from the moon that you're looking at, and you'll see from the Earth because it's really
Not
the
if
same
you're
thing.
looking-
It
not
all
if you're
depends.
looking at the Earth.
It's situational.
I'm looking away from the
Situation.
Earth when I see
Because-
stars.
But
I'm
that's
not
like that's
when
like
I'm
saying
looking
Earth
at the
is
moon.
the
I'm
center
looking
of the
at the
universe,
Earth.
and then they got all
It's-
these different universes. But
well,
really, when they describe
this is-
space, they say
well-
there's no one point that would ever actually be top,
Well,
bottom,
about the
left, right,
stars,
center, any of that.
about the stars. I mean, it was. You can go try to find the oldest thing on Earth, the oldest thing somebody ever written, and they were mapping stars. We're starting to find out now that man, they knew more about stars. They knew some
That was how
stars
they-
that
that's how they live. That's how they got around.
They knew stars were there that we couldn't see until 74, and civilizations that were around in 560
You're talking
BC.
like the Dogon tribe and them. That's right. When they pulled out.
So people are still trying to figure out, man, how did they? Astrology was a thing. And so seeing the stars and that, they're up there.
Right.
And so now you're saying one of the reasons why we can't see the stars from pictures of the Earth. Have you ever seen a picture of the Earth with the backdrop being the sun?
Actually, I have seen it. But whenever the guy asked him about it, he said that it was all Photoshop. It's all
Well,
Photoshop.
yeah,
Think about
that's
it. If
not-
we're moving around the sun, we're moving at 11,000 miles
Yeah,
an
that
hour.
was. But that's
Can I-
crazy.
how-
Is that
how would
was
you
just
not-
one.
Can I deal with that in since I'm like the resident Photoshop specialist?
Go ahead.
Good.
When you deal with cameras, and that's why I'm gonna go with this level because it's I ain't been to the moon like you said. I ain't been in no capsule. I ain't no NASA engineer. I don't know none of this shit.
Right.
But the things I do know, I can't talk about. When you talk about photographs, there's different types of cameras. And certain cameras only get lights and darknesses from certain lengths. So that's the sense of stars being in shots, not being in shots. Some of the stars probably aren't visible from the camera. So some of them, they do probably got to brush up, you know what I'm saying? The photo, because they do tell you they Photoshop it here and there. And they
I
tell
mean,
you
they
what
gotta Photoshop
and they
them to
tell you-
clean them, though.
And they tell you what they do it to. But all you got to do is, if you embed any information in that photo, you Photoshopping it. So if you
Yeah.
lighten up
And
anything,
one more
if you...
thing. This always blew me. This blew me right here. And I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
you good. I was just getting to that point of the whole lights, and you know what I'm saying? The camera don't always pick up all the lights that you see with your eyes.
True. Now, I've seen a lot of models, Earth models, and people explain the seasons, and they use the Earth models. And I've seen strange things like whenever we're the closest to the sun, supposedly, it's wintertime. When we're the furthest away, it's the summer. And then they try to scream about a tilt and this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, look, the last tilt I was in, we played video games in. I don't know nothing about what the tilt is compared to the relevance, where it's relevant with everything else.
Well, I mean, the reason why I believe that there was a tilt and all that, there's time zones. There has to be.
Well, think about it.
If
the sun
there's
is
if there's
moving,
no
of course it's
curvature,
not going to be at this spot at the same
well,
time it's
well,
over here. So of
for
course,
one, if
so
it
you
was
wanna
flat,
understand time
if
zone.
it was flat,
We all have
everyone
the
would
same
have
time.
the same.
Mostly.
Right? If it was flat,
Well,
everyone would have the same.
think
If
of
it
like
was
this,
flat
right?
and we didn't move,
Look,
then yes.
this is what I'm saying. Like as far
If
as
it was
like,
flat, this half had the same time.
listen,
and this
listen,
half.
listen. Check this out.
But time
It's
zone is
simple.
man-made, though.
If you only because when
If you've never traveled, it is. If
Because-
you've been to the West Coast, bro, you understand that.
No, I
you
understand
call
in the sense of
somebody and
lights
this,
and stuff like
you
that.
call somebody and this.
it's a whole 2 hours
Yeah,
later, or earlier than wherever you at,
it's
yeah.
crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying they had to design that,
Getting
you
back
know what I'm
to that,
saying,
go to Psalms,
accordingly. That's what I'm saying,
93,
man.
93.
Somebody
They had
did
to design that accordingly to the
to the situation, to the fact that it's lighter over here at this time, it's darker over here
And that's
at
all
this time.
because of jobs. We're working factories and stuff
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it
You know
was
what I'm saying?
it was a just
But-
like time is man-made.
but-
We count because of man telling you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
So
Well, actually,
But, like-
in the Bible, though, it says that God gave Noah measurements when he was building the ark.
Yeah, when he
I don't
built
think
that.
People
Time
thought
is
he was
man-made.
crazy.
So that goes to prove that,
I mean,
that
of course
oral
it's-
stuff that they talk about, like in church, and you hear about, they say, "Oh man, everything in the Old Testament and everything in Noah's day, everything was it was oral. It was all
What's
orally
up, April?
passed down, so things could change." Are you crazy? Noah gave measurements on an ark. In order to have measurements, you have to understand what increments look like. There has to be an education for that. So education has always been the chief thing. Folks told me Christ was illiterate, but he bent down in the sand and he wrote something in front of the Pharisees. When he was in front of the Pharisees when he was 12, they asked him, "How was this boy learning letters? Where did he get this education from?" Education has always been the chief thing in the earth, period. Because the Israelites we ain't the oldest people walking. We ain't the oldest people living. In fact, our forefather was Syrian.
Okay, let's get on that. Let's get on that. So, what do you call yourself? A lot of people call y'all the Black Israelites. A lot of people call y'all a whole bunch of things.
Right.
You know, what are you? What's the proper representation?
The proper way to say it is that we are a nation of people. We are the Israelites. If you look at an Arab, you don't ever hear an Arab call himself a Hebrew Arab or a Hebrew Ishmaelite, because it's a known thing that they came from Father Abraham, so they're just the Arabs or the Ishmaelites. So
They don't
we
even
need to
got
call
it.
them
They don't
Hebrew.
even got
Yeah.
it. They just like, no, it's just
Yeah,
no.
you know what I'm saying? They're Hebrew, like like the so-called white man. He don't go around calling himself a Hebrew Caucasian, man, because it's a known thing. If you came from Father Abraham, you are Hebrew. There is no way around it.
I asked my
And everybody-
man's he stayed in Hawaii.
Right.
You know, and I asked him. I said,
So you never gave me the
Hawaiians
name.
talk about
Yeah,
you know,
that's
being
it.
from
That's
Africa?
we are the Israelites.
Israelites.
Yeah,
He said
we're
the
just the
Israelites.
Israelites. Like, and we
Because
go all the way down
but
to
an
the
Israelite can be
tribes.
black, white, Hispanic.
Now, as to say black or white, nah. You know what I'm saying? They are.
I throw air quotes on that. Black,
Right.
white.
Yeah, right. Because it's not about the color of the skin. Like I've ran across Judites that got blonde hair, blue eyes, But when you find out their history, you'll find out that their grandfather, he was a black man. He slept with a white woman, had a light baby. That light baby messed with a white woman, and boom, now you got him. He looks like he's of another nation, but he's of the nation of Israel.
real shit.
So the condemning of the white people is what does that mean?
Real quick, give me.
When you don't even really know if all the white people, that white person you condemning could be your brother.
Right. Yeah,
Actually,
absolutely
he
right.
is your brother.
Let me show you something.
You know,
Deuteronomy,
Jacob and
23 and
Esau
7.
came out the same.
They came from
I'm
the
gonna say
same
all-
father and mother.
yeah.
Same
Okay,
father and mother.
so-
But hold on. Since we going, give me Deuteronomy.
We'll take it deep,
25
brother.
and 25. Start at verse 21. Let's drop that. Give me Deuteronomy 20.
We need Randy on the drum.
Genesis, excuse me, Slakia. Genesis 25 and start at verse 21. Because a lot of people, they say this is crazy. How could it be that Jacob and Esau, they represent the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that's Jacob, and Esau represents for the Caucasians on the face of the earth. Why would God only deal with one and not deal with the other? Well, if you read in the New Testament in Romans 9, he makes it clear that it was according to his election, because neither one of us did anything wrong. Go ahead, read. Watch this.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21.
One more.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife
Because she was barren, she couldn't have kids at the time. Come on.
because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him.
Mm-hmm.
And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
She conceived. She got pregnant. Read.
And the children struggled together within her.
Okay, and the children were fighting in her womb.
And that's Jacob and Esau, right?
Come on, yeah.
They're brothers.
now, watch, read.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Mm-hmm.
And she went into inquire of the Lord.
Yeah, because she was having a lot of birth pain. Pains in her conception. She can understand that. Come on.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations are in your womb. These 2 babies are going to grow into nations. Come on.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated.
Oh, and 2 manner of people, meaning they're going to be very different, and they would be separated from where?
From thy bowels.
From her bowels. Come on.
And the
They're
one
very different in what?
They said look.
They're
They're
gonna be very
They're
different
gonna
in
be
skin
conflicted.
color.
They're going to be different in
they're
their
gonna be
mannerisms,
conflicted.
what we eat, how our skin, or how we look, how we act, how we see life. You'll often
But
hear
they're still brothers.
They're
still brothers.
All still brothers, though. Watch, you'll find this whole earth is one
I
big
know.
family. Read.
Yeah, that's my point.
and the one people shall be stronger than the other.
Oh, okay.
That's why they
in
they
this
ask why
mannerism.
black people always get brothers.
Listen. It says that one be stronger than the other. Come on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the older of the 2 babies would end up serving the younger
and
baby.
who was the older?
The older baby was Esau. Read.
And when her days was to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were 2 twins in her womb.
Now these are fraternal twins. These weren't identical twins. Come on.
And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
Red meaning you was able to see the blood through his skin. He was extremely hairy. Come on.
And they called his name Esau.
The name Esau means wasted is he. This baby didn't have pigmentation in his skin. Come on.
And after that,
And then after Esau,
came his brother out, and his hand took a hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
so look here's the thing.
Hold on.
Now, listen.
Where you going?
The first baby boy born was who?
was the white guy.
Was Esau.
Was the white man.
Was
Air
Esau.
quotes, sorry.
Okay,
Esau was
and
the
then the
first baby.
second baby was
Was
Jacob.
Jacob.
Now notice they described Esau, but they never described Jacob. Why didn't they?
Oh,
Because he was basically normal.
He was. What do you call normal?
what
What
everybody
do you
else-
think normal
Thank you. Okay, I'm just saying. Don't be
You
afraid
tell
to
me
say
what
it.
normal is.
It's colored, melanated.
Okay.
Hue.
Right.
If
Okay.
you want to get like hue man, colored
Yeah.
man.
It was,
hue.
it was for that tribe and what
Now-
What he was
who was
what
birthed.
was he look like the rest of
He
his
looked
people?
like the rest of his tribe. He looked
Yeah.
like the rest of his people.
Now watch this. Now, because a lot of times they say, why do y'all call him Edom if the forefather of the nation of Edom, his name was Esau? Jump down to verse 30.
And Esau said to Jacob,
Now listen, this is when Esau went hunting in the field. This is one of the mannerisms of the Caucasians. They like to hunt. You see them eat the meat raw when they get their first kill and stuff. It's crazy. Read, come on.
Well, you know they got
Feed
that
me.
from Indians.
No, they didn't. That's a lie.
No,
Watch
they
this.
didn't.
feed me,
Indians
feed me,
cook their meat.
I pray thee, with the same red pottage.
Esau said, feed me with that same red pottage, that same
That's
red
why they
meat.
like
It
they
didn't
beef
cook all the
bloody.
way. Come on.
They red meat bloody.
For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
His
And
name
black
was called
people and
Edom,
Indians like
meaning
their meat cooked.
red.
Like
Red. That's
all
what
the way
Edom
down.
means.
All
Red.
the way
That's what we call it. Like you like red meat, dude. So you know what I'm saying? Now, is a lot of times when people hear us, they say that this is hate. This is hate.
I mean, because it's the way you present yourself sometimes. to
Well,
some
no,
people.
no, it's
When
the
you-
message. It's the message. They don't like the message.
Yeah, they don't like
It's not necessarily
'cause
the
when you-
message
They
because
like
some
the
people
message.
get the message.
But
Some
they
people
don't.
get the message.
They
But
don't.
when you know what I'm
They don't.
saying, when you saying,
Why you think Christianity got a white Jesus?
I mean, I don't know.
Revelations 11 and 8.
I never thought it was a white Jesus anyway, so that was
Because
I'm
why?
just saying, if you go to any church, it's a white Jesus.
Yeah.
Where the black Jesus at in what church?
none.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Because ain't no place for a black man. You'll find it full of women. Full of
Now,
women.
now,
but you
now,
won't
hold
find
on.
it full of
Now,
men, man.
now, wait. So this was the first time white people had been on the earth.
Yes, but no.
No, we're
because
part of that tribe.
Cain, what you're thinking about is Cain. When Cain was separated from the earth, and the Lord had basically made him leprous, and that was the first
And that's-
actual documentation of somebody
leprosy.
that was not a colored person.
Now,
on the
I
earth.
got hold on. I got questions about Cain and Abel,
Okay.
real fast. Cain killed Abel.
Mhm.
The Lord kicked Cain out of
The father kicked Cain.
the garden, right?
Right.
The Holy Land. He said he sent him into the land of Nod.
East of Eden,
Right.
right.
And then it does not explain. And it just comes out of nowhere. Then it says, then Cain took upon himself a wife. Mm-hmm. Now listen. Now you see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's Munch.
It's-
That's Mike.
As far
I'm
as I
sorry.
know, Now,
Michael Thompson.
now, it
What's
did.
your
Now,
name,
it
brother?
did.
Micah Allah.
Micah Allah.
And now it did say that the Lord told Adam and Eve to go forth and be fruitful, which means that they probably had other children,
Right.
you know. But at the same time, where did this other chick come from? Where did she come from? As far as I know, there were only these people on the planet.
Right. That's because in Christianity we have been deceived into believing that it was just two people that God had made. But when you read the Bible, you find out that the Adam that we are made after, that we were blessed to be made after, he was made last. Give me that. Genesis 1:26.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image,
Let us make man in our image.
after our likeness.
Come on.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea,
Okay, man, he made them. Come on.
and over the fowl of the earth, the air,
Come on.
and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
Hurry up, shoot 26.
So God created man in his own image, and the image of God created he him,
In the image of God created he him.
and male and female created he them.
Male and female, he created them. So these first people that he fashioned from the dust of the ground, he did not pull the woman from the man's rib yet. They were made just straight
So
from
we
the
was
dirt.
we like human 2.0.
We are the super.
And is that where the story of Lilith comes from?
You know the crazy part? Like, give me that in Titus 1 and 14. Titus 1 and 14.
And why is it?
Because when you learn
what
about
about the Eve gene?
Hey, look, when you hear about Lilith, who else? What's that other devil's name that they bring? Sam L. That, you know what I'm saying? They try to say that this was the person Eve had dealt with. All of this falls under what is called the Jewish anthology. 1 and 14, not giving heed to Jewish fables.
Titus chapter 1 and verse 14.
Come on.
Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men, that turn from the truth.
That turn from the commandments of God. See, these things have nothing to do with the creation of us, who we are as a nation, nor the world. These are extra fairy tales that were added to the reason why people will look at the Bible today and say, no, that's slavery. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's a lie. Because that's all that they produced from it. They have allowed the people that conquered them to tell them about themselves. Whenever the scriptures were first given to us, when you read in 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48, it says that the Bible had been taken from us before and used against us.
Right.
And we had to fight and get it back. Maccabees did. And it says, wherein they laid open the book of the law, where the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images in it. So, and with their images comes their doctrines. And this was the Greeks we're talking about that did this. So this is not historically new. That's why scripture says there's nothing new under the sun. Only when one is learned do they understand that, wait a minute, they've been doing this before. Shucking and driving and dancing.
So
when you hear,
say-
can I say something real quick? Glossolalia. You'll hear about glossolalia. Somebody in church talking about some hundred soda pop. They like that thing. But that's called glossolalia. There is a word for that. And they've been doing that since the days of the Greeks and the Romans. That ain't tongues have always been a civilized language that you could understand.
Right.
It never been no waka-da. That's just crazy.
Right.
I don't know what the hell they're talking about now.
Now, let me ask you about because at the end of the day, people get it mixed up. All this comes from Africa. Deep in Africa.
Yeah.
And, I talk to Africans
the woods.
on my page and everything. People that are still in Africa. I got a good friend over there. She's in Zambia. I asked her a lot of things. And African religion, Asian religion. Even if you think about how the Indians get down, you know what I'm saying? How spiritual they are. It's all the same thing. They teach you in a school that Egyptians didn't believe in God. They was all pagans, but actually Egyptians believed in there was one God. There was one man. I mean, not one man. There was one being that we all serve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that it was the chief deity of their people. Well, and you said she's from where? Say that again.
Zambia.
Zambia.
She's from here.
All right, so the Zambian people, from what I've learned, they are a Hermetic family. They come from the Egyptian dynasties and the Nubian.
Well, it's
or the
Northern Africa.
Right, yeah, okay. So what we learned about the Egyptians is that every single god that they have, even their one god, that all came from somewhere, and it started in Babylon. Like when you read about Ishtar, Easter, This is the same Isis in the African or the Egyptian religion. Horus represents Nimrod, who December 25th, that Christmas tree. You ever ask yourself, the hell is a Christmas tree doing in my house? But that all came from Babylon. All of their gods, all of that came from Babylon. And the Greeks, when they came in, they stole the same fashions, Mother's Day and all of that. And yeah, they just put different names on it, but it's the same god, like Diana. That is the same doggone Easter that they were worshiping in Babylon, because that's what they did. They would come in, they would destroy the culture, and then they would take or assume the mantle of that people. And, you know, even today, you know what I'm saying, the same thing.
Change it to their likeness.
Now, I don't want to put this.
Any way you want.
Right. It being like that. So fast forward.
Let's fast forward.
Slavery times.
Slavery.
Right.
Favorite period.
Now, if you get real deep into it and understand what black folks were doing, they would do what they call spells.
Yeah,
You know, so I got to keep this white man off me. So I'm gonna put this in front of my door. He gonna stay out of here. Put this around your bed to keep him off of you. We gonna put this root on him. That way we gonna get up out of here.
Right.
Remember the movie? What's that movie? The Skeleton Key.
Yes. That was dealing with Levi and Benjamin.
Now, I talked to my family members. My family members are deep Christians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I talked to them. They just call it voodoo and
that's
witchcraft.
nice. Voodoo,
I said, well, if you really get back into it, that's some stuff that we probably should still be doing. That they have told you was the devil
To stop you from doing it.
Well, according to the scriptures, to be able to divine or anything like that, the sentence for such an act is death. There is, according to, because the reason why we don't play with that, like when we get into the scriptures, give me that in
Well, wait. What I'm going to say is, did you do y'all believe in King Solomon?
Yes.
Okay, because you know what I'm saying. 'Cause I'm about to say, because you know, I got some Ethiopian heritage. I'm just like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about now. Y'all already know.
It's all about David. No,
Is it true or not true that Solomon knew how to conjure angels?
He did. He knew how to conjure demons.
Did he not have control over demons?
No, he did not have control over them. You got to think about it. These things are way more powerful than both me and you. When you read Revelations 18, it says, "And I saw an angel standing in the sun." You ain't commanding
Was it not true that?
You ain't commanding
Was
them.
it not true that the men built the temple in the day and the demons built it at night?
No. Do you know what a demon or a devil actually is?
That was my next question. That was my
Right.
That was gonna be my next question right there. So you might as well go ahead and answer that.
Right. Okay, but.
But
And then it was
madness.
No, and it was
an evil thing
one
that he
more.
did.
I just like
They
to
say he
ask
had too much
questions to inform
knowledge.
people
They
that
say
don't
he
know.
had too much going on up there. It was a lot going on for Solomon.
But you know why Solomon said he did that,
don't
don't he? He said he did. The only reason why he went off into that madness was for the sake of education, so they could
Exactly.
help the people.
That's
later
why
on.
God liked him, because he didn't want riches.
Oh, well,
He
actually, God
wanted-
didn't like him. He hated him. He separated the kingdom because of that. I mean, God loved Solomon, but he separated the kingdom.
He
because of
liked
that.
him at first because he was like, "Oh, you wanted this knowledge?
Hey,
I'm gonna give you
nigga.
this
Hey,
knowledge."
hey, quit hitting the damn table.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, that's cool.
But
Me too.
but so and did he also have alchemy?
All of that falls under in divinations. All of that.
But what I'm saying, but did Solomon do that?
Now, to say that he did it, that would have to, because when alchemy, you transmute metal, dirt into gold and stuff like that.
Just things.
I will never tell you a lie and say that, yes, he did it. I don't know if he accomplished it. I know that he was in his madness.
Because we do know that some form of alchemy exists. Because how do we have
Did he study it though? He
things
studied
we
that
have
shit?
now? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I
we
mean-
have mineral. You know, think about it. We've made our own. You know, we've made out of this. We make steel.
Yeah,
and,
if you could take a liquid and turn it into something different, that's a form of transmutation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
So-
It's chemistry.
It's here.
So basically, what I'm saying is,
The devil.
the
that's what it
things
is.
that they talked about, the thing that they talked about, these people did. It was already there. Is what I'm saying. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just found out how to do it.
Yeah, because the other nations was
No,
dealing
it
with
wasn't
you
that they found
know
out how to do it. It was passed down knowledge. Hey, y'all, we can do this. This is how you do this. You understand what I'm
and somebody
saying?
had to find out.
It didn't come from nowhere.
All right, so what is the devil? What is the demon?
Okay, give me that Revelations, brother.
Is there a devil?
Revelations.
Is there a devil?
Actually, go to Revelations 2.
What is a devil? Who is the
Revelations
devil?
2:9.
How did you become a devil?
Lucifer. He was supposed to be the finest of brothers.
Damien.
And then real quick, I'm gonna hurry up and deal with that with the divining and divination and stuff like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, because mine
Revelations.
quick. I got to just quick.
Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9.
Yeah, I won't
Let's get an example of the devil. We'll get it out of Isaiah 2 if you just need it. But let's let's see what the scripture says the
damn
devil
devil.
is.
I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
He's talking to the Israelites. Christ said he knows everything that y'all going through, but trust me, as a people, you're rich. The kingdom of heaven belongs to you. Come on.
And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are
Wait,
Time out.
and I know the lies.
That's what I was gonna say. Earlier, you said don't believe the Jewish people, but
Right,
you are
right.
the Jew people.
Right, because look, if you're saying the only way you could be a Jew but do lies when you're calling yourself Jewish. We ain't been calling ourselves
Because
Jews.
ish
We just
mean
started
like.
yeah, it means pertaining to, but not the original thing. So he said you got to be careful of the people that say they are Jews and are not, because in order to these would be an established people. Come
Okay,
on, read.
but
I always wanted to say that. I'm sorry.
Bring it out.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
The house of Satan. 3 and 9.
So the Jewish people.
According to the Bible, that's who the devil is. That's who the
Okay,
because
I-
when people hear
that's-
devil,
I'm sorry.
I
I ain't
didn't
gonna
even
keep.
catch
I ain't gonna
that.
keep
Right,
stopping
now,
you.
look, a lot of
That's what
people-
I'm saying.
listen,
That's
listen,
what
listen.
I don't
even
like.
a lot of people
I
hear
don't
the
like
word-
Keeping it
stopping
funky.
you, but I'm just.
I
it
feel
just-
look,
Keeping it
a
funky.
lot of people say he said devil. What is wrong with you? You're evil. You're racist. No, the word devil means deceiver. Tell a lie. I'll call you the devil in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Commit adultery. I'm gonna call you the devil in a heartbeat.
because people hear these words, they call it dog.
Yeah, it's a dog. It's a dogma.
You just hear these
that's
words,
another
you
thing
get
that-
perked up,
that's
and
another thing
the
that
only
has
thing that you
been-
think about is
you know what I'm
one
saying?
way.
Yeah, like
That's another thing been drilled in somebody in people's head.
due to
Oh,
Christianity.
you're the devil.
Watch
You got
this.
horns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh no, we're gonna find out this
cartoon.
devil do
Yeah.
got horns. Horns means rulership. Watch this. Read.
Revelations chapter 3 and verse 9.
Damn Jewish people got
this
money.
is next a whole chapter over. Let's see what Christ is going to tell us the devil is.
Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan,
The synagogue of Satan, the Jewish people you just read about in 2 and 9,
which say they are Jews and are not,
that lie and stole your history and now are sitting fat and living big off of it. Come on.
but do lie.
They do what?
But do lie.
No, they told the truth.
but do lie.
Come on.
Behold, I will make them to come worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Now, somebody would have a problem with that. They say, hold on, the devils are going to bow at your feet? Yes. You don't think you deserve that? That just goes to show the
So-
self-esteem of our people is
so,
low.
yeah,
They don't even
so-
believe they deserve that.
How do you become Jewish?
It's a blood. Give me that.
No.
Numbers 1 and
Jewish
18.
or-
No.
Yeah,
Let
how
me
do
get
you
a little
become a
closer.
Jew? Numbers
How
1
do
and
you
18.
become Jewish?
Watch this. How do you
'Cause they
become Jewish?
ballin'.
Jewish. I'm be honest with you. To
I
take
just-
part in that, I'm about to say you taking part in something.
Because everybody
that
that's
could be very rough. for you.
Because according, we all are Jews, right?
Yes,
Right.
we are. The nation of Israel, we've been referred to as we are the Jews. But when you talk about a Jew is a specific tribe. If you're claiming that you're a Jew, that's because you come from the tribe of Judah, the fourth born, which the African Americans are the descendants of.
Okay, so I'm not a Jew.
Yeah, but you still are a Jew. You're from the tribe of Gad. You're an Israelite. To be a Jew is to be a Jew
So what
of
is
the Most High.
what is the tribes?
The tribes, the 12 tribes
know,
of
I'm
this,
just
the tribes that compose of the southern kingdom, which are the Negroes, are the the Negroes, the Haitians, because the Negroes are Judah, the Haitians are Levi, and the West Indians are Benjamites. That's the tribe of Benjamin. That's our baby brother. We are all the same people. When you see the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans, that's Joseph's son. The people the guy that saved Egypt when they went to
Right.
that famine, those are his sons. That's
But they-
Ephraim and Manasseh.
But Cubans wasn't always Cubans.
I know, no,
Yeah.
they weren't. In fact, the Tainos
was-
had shared spaces with them
Well,
and things of
it's-
that nature. But
It was some colonialisms that happened to form. What I'm saying is some people didn't always speak Spanish.
no, they didn't.
You
They
know what
did
I'm
not.
saying?
They did
There's
not.
reasons.
But was they always
Let me
the
ask you a
same
question.
people?
Let me ask you a question.
No.
What does Boricua mean? What does Boricua mean? Y'all
Those
here
are
are Hispanics.
Puerto
brothers
Ricans.
say- Well, yeah, they call it. They say Boricua. That's how you
Spanish,
don't say
though.
Boricua. Nah, we think it's Spanish. That is actually an abbreviation of Hebrew. It means brave lords. What are they doing speaking Hebrew? They found Hebrew tablets all throughout the Keys in the
True.
Americas.
Well,
all throughout it.
because it was already people there.
You got your apocrypha?
Yeah, it was already people there.
And
That's
you-
what I said. Colonialisms.
And you are who
Second
your
Ezra-
father
Second
is. So
Ezra stuff.
basically,
You know what
they
I'm
came there and you know.
Now look, but according to the scriptures,
took the
King
women.
David did a prayer
Like Donald
about that,
Trump them.
and he prayed that the babies that
I had
came
to throw that
from
out
the
there, too.
loins
I'm
of the
sorry, I'm
heathen,
sorry.
that they were put to death. He said, give them a bleeding wound. Give them dry breast, O Lord. Because what you'll find out, because the scripture says the branches ran over the wall. There was a time when they were conquered that the daughters of Israel would climb up the wall to go and have sex
let me
with
go
the
back
brothers.
to the beginning to the war in the womb, as I'm gonna call it.
You talking about Esau and Jacob?
You know what I'm saying? The war in the
That
womb.
is always that's an interesting topic.
That'd be the dopest
Yeah,
movie ever.
that is very
That'd be
interesting
shit
topic.
going in the womb and
Y'all
nigga
got off that
having the
pretty
heel coming
fast.
out.
I had a couple more
Look, wait,
questions
wait.
on that, but
We gotta go actually, y'all.
Oh, dang, look at that, man.
This
time is it?
this is gonna be the last topic, right? I just got this last question. Why did it even happen?
Why did it even happen?
Why did it even happen?
What do you mean?
Why did it even happen? Why in the womb was it even to be from the jump?
Well, because go to
that's why white people and black people don't like each other to this day.
Yeah, because the scripture says there would be a perpetual hatred between the kingdoms and the nations. Well, think about it.
And then Jacob
let me
was
say
the
this. Let me
priest.
say this.
So
Think about it. As a Caucasian, and I'm not
mama
singling nobody
was,
out, man.
she
This is the
was the
truth,
devil.
though.
No,
Think about
wait.
it. In the beginning, according to the Bible, the kingdom of heaven was given to them. And then when they sold their birthright to Jacob,
How they say, hold on. They sold it?
you get 25 and 30. Go back real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, they sold that
I was
thing.
going to say, because I'm pretty sure mom
And thus, because our mom said,
Mom told.
So basically, this was a
Jacob-
foretold thing. Like this was gonna happen.
According
Put
to the
this
Bible,
rule
God
on
said
you
he
and go act
declared
like
the
Esau
end from the
and go get
beginning.
that.
He
Now
was
that's
already
my whole
going to do
thing.
that.
Why?
But his
Why?
daddy was going to.
Isaiah 55 and 8. They didn't give him that.
Okay.
Isaiah 55 and 8.
Told you I got too many questions on that, but.
I'm about to tell you, we'll have to do this another time. We're in our homes, brothers. We got phones and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
I
where
had
I
a
was-
whole question about Trump and Israel and Jerusalem. And
No,
shit,
we gonna
man.
get we got
that
a
too.
whole nother
Man.
show next
Yeah,
week.
we
please.
got
A
that.
whole
I was going to
nother-
say, we show can be
Isaiah 55 and
what
8.
is it called? TBC, to be continued.
Lord willing. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We're
Isaiah.
dropping like flies out here. man.
Isaiah chapter what? 55
and 8.
55 and 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
We got to understand first and foremost that that the way we think and how we perceive life and how things should be, God don't got that same plan. Remember, we're itty bitty man, and this is the omnipotent
So who's
creator.
he relating that to? Our thoughts are not their thoughts.
He's talking to Israel. Come on.
Neither are your ways my ways.
And your ways ain't my ways. Like, let's check this out. This is going to sound strange, but cross dressing, women wearing pants, men wearing dresses and things of that nature. According to the scriptures, that is worthy of death. Now, in the eyes of anybody standing right here that's walking through good old US of A, we cannot imagine seeing somebody dying simply for how they choose to dress because we think it's their idea. Read that again. Your thoughts?
For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Our thoughts are not the Most High's thoughts. How He ordained things to run is how they need to run. Come on.
Neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Always, if I steal $1 from Frank, the way, if I wanted to get back right with our brother, I would say, man, I'm bogus, man. Let me give you this butt back, man. I'm sorry. I might even do a little something extra. But according to the Bible, no. Because if we was in Israel and I stole your cattle, I owe you 5 more.
And that's Old Testament too, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but
That's Old Testament, right?
but that's very relevant even still today. Because when you read the writings of Paul, what you're going to recognize is once you read the Old Testament,
That's a whole nother
that's
story in
all
itself.
Paul
Right.
was coming from.
Writing
was
you're
the
wrong.
Old Testament.
That's
So,
a whole nother story.
and with that, ROI, we say
I
sure.
got a lot of questions on that too.
Well, hold on. Get back
Go
to this.
ahead. Yeah, we got. Yeah, wrap this up.
Yeah, that's how I thought it was. Come on.
Romans, you want to start at 4?
That's what
Yeah,
when you
start at
oversleep.
4. I need that thing right now.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 4.
Because he said, why? Come on.
Who are Israelites, to who pertaineth the adoption,
The adoption is Christ dying on the cross,
and the glory,
and the glory is the kingdom of heaven,
and the covenants,
which is the commandments. You'll see.
and the giving of the law,
Come on.
and the service of God, and the promises.
And the promises, which is everything from rulership all the way to having servants. Come
Whose
on.
promises?
God's promises to Israel. Read.
Who are the fathers, and who are concerning the flesh Christ came.
Who concerning the flesh Christ came, meaning Christ came for a bloodline. Come on.
What bloodline?
Israel. Read.
Only Israel.
Only Israel. Read.
Who is over all. God bless forever. Amen.
Speed it up.
Not as though the word of God have taken none effect.
Why?
For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Because a lot of us are still going to stay in our sin. We're not going to completely convert and come back to our nationalities. Come on.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham.
And just because you're Arab, because the Arabs say, no, we're the children of the blessing, we're the firstborn. No, just because you come from Abraham means you don't make you nothing. You're nothing. Read.
Are they all children?
Uh-huh.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be
But
called.
in Isaac was the seed of God called, come on,
That it, which is the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God.
the children that came out of Abraham's loins from Keturah and anybody else, these are children of the flesh. That slave Hagar, the Arabs, your foremother was a slave. He says that, that just because you came from Abraham don't make you somebody of the promise. Read.
He was
But-
a bastard.
Bastards, all of them.
But
Read.
the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
The seed is what comes out of your loins, your bloodline. The children of promise are counted for the bloodline. Read.
For this is the word of promise.
This is the word of promise. What are you going to tell about it?
So the other kids didn't matter because he wasn't married.
No, it don't matter because he
They
didn't
weren't
choose
promised.
them.
Because God didn't choose.
Because he
them.
didn't choose them.
Now-
And he didn't choose him probably because it
Now-
was. I'm gonna say probably because I don't
Okay,
know.
go ahead and finish because I just got a whole
For this is the word of promise.
This is the word
At
of promise.
this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
Sarah and Abraham.
And not only this,
Not only them sons. Come on.
but when Rebekah also conceived by
Rebecca
one,
and Isaac. Come on.
even by the father Isaac, for the children being not yet born,
Jacob and Esau we weren't born yet,
neither have done any good or evil,
nor have we done anything right or wrong,
that the purpose of God according to election might stand.
but the purpose of God
Okay.
according to who he chose
So
would stand.
this is what I'm getting at. He just wanted some beef cracking.
Verse 20. Watch this.
I'm just-
I'm about to show you.
Hey, he said he ain't a
He
humble
just
guy.
had this.
He just had this like I
I
don't
He's
don't
not a
want to
fair
go
guy.
past y'all's time. I'm just going to give you this, G. And I'm going to let it go. Read that.
He just wanted some
20 on down.
9 verse 20.
21.
Nay, 21.
No, 20. Don't listen to that, brother. Come on.
9 verse 20. Nay, but oh man, how art thou repliest against God?
He said, but Nao, man, who art thou that replies against God? Because you're going to find is people have said the same thing you just said before. Watch, read.
Shall the thing that formed it say unto him that formed it, who hath thou made us?
He said,
why have thou made us
thus?
thus?
Yeah, why am I thus? He said, so you gonna really ask God why he tried to choose why he chose who he chose and didn't choose who he didn't choose?
Oh, I don't think he has to explain it.
No, he don't. But he did for us. Read. Watch this.
Have not the potter power over the clay?
God said, I'm the master craftsman. I had the power to do what I wanted to do with this piece of clay, this piece of flesh.
I'm your daddy.
Read.
Of the same lump to
I
make
brought you in this world,
one
I take you
vessel
out this world.
unto honor
He said, I made one to be honored,
and another unto dishonor.
and another I made to hate. I made one to love, and I made one just to hate because I felt like
What if
Oh,
God?
hold on, question. So who's the love and who's the hate?
give me.
Israelites love.
Nah,
Okay,
okay,
we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
about
get
to
up
say,
out of here.
Hey, just
Hey,
read
but
that
listen.
because he said, "Hey." I just want to bring this out.
Verse 13.
This is the New Testament, brothers and sisters. Read.
As it is written,
As it is written in the scriptures,
Jacob have I loved,
the Most High God loves you, so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans. Come on,
but Esau have I hated.
Esau.
That's fucked up.
So he made Jacob to love,
And
Bro,
one vessel to
so-
honor,
and
So
he made
before we
one
get out of
vessel
here-
to hate.
Is this just a game?
it,
Is it what it is?
I call it the merry-go-round.
I mean,
Hey.
is it just a game?
He did what he wanted to do.
It's a
Did
show.
exactly what he. Think about
It's
it.
a show.
Hey, look, the
You
way
know?
you
Show
look,
idea.
the
You
way you
know?
run your radio program, the things you say online.
But
and
another-
everything
but
else,
This is
because
all
of what you-
foreseen.
But
Yeah,
another
no,
thing,
but because of
but
what you
another
wanted
thing
to
though,
do.
He knew I was
another
gonna
thing
do
though,
this.
is it true or is it really
And
written
we-
by
that's
the
another-
white man?
And then that's another.
We're gonna talk to y'all later.
That's another
Welcome
subject.
to Live with Adrian and Maurier.
We live at the Riverbend.
You know what I'm saying?
We out for the weekend. How you want to finish this out?
Shit, good show, man.
To be
Appreciate my
continued.
family coming.
Can we
and shit,
possibly see y'all down here next week or something?
Man, the brothers are RYB whenever they call.
We
But
want
I
to
know
give a
tonight
big
is
shout
Saturday,
out
so
No
we can
Friday
get it.
morning.
Yeah.
to
If
my brothers over here hipping us with their knowledge.
Oh, that was good stuff.
How
We
you
can get
wanna
some
end
more
it out?
questions in later. You know what I'm saying? But
You
you
got
know,
anything to say for
everybody,
the new year?
everybody, hope y'all had a very good you know.
Devil's Day, and an even better Devil New Year. So, you know what I'm saying?
We about to go check, Mike Phelps out and them for the week.
Happy
For
New
the
Year.
new
We go,
year.
you know what I'm saying? Comedy show. Yeah, we're gonna have to go make sure Cat Williams don't beat up no kids this week.
Terrible.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to tell everybody to have a great
Love
new
y'all.
year. Coming
Shout
to
out
it fresh. Coming to it with a
the
new mind.
Israelites.
And don't do all your thought in this Friday. Save it for the Saturday and then pray for it on Sunday.
Pray
We
for
outta
it on
here.
Sunday. Is you really
Amen.
supposed to be praying for it on Sunday, though?
Hell no.
Ooh, that's another question.
Amen. What's Saturday?
Most High Christ bless y'all, man. Shalom.
Appreciate you, bro.